All right, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great today. We are going to jump in here and take a look at topic 3, DQ1. Let's get everything situated for ourselves and we'll go. All righty. As always, we're going to start by looking at the instructions. All right, the goals say we are to learn about entering in more complicated future value formulas, reuse a formula for repeated calculations. We're looking at simple interest, single investment, and also compound interest, single investment, periodic investments, and that's it. All right, so let's go. First things first, everybody. Make sure you sign your name in. Type your name in right up here, right? All right, so type your name in. First things first. Next, go ahead and enter some numbers in, everybody, right here in row 17. I am not going to enter the same numbers that I have posted in the class. All right, those numbers in that document are not going to be the same as mine here, so you can make up your own as well. All right. So let's put our values in and let's format them. I put in $2,500 for my present value. I'm going to format it using the dollar notation or symbol up here on top of my toolbar. All right. I'm going to put a rate of 0.035. I'm going to format this likewise. Click the percent and add a decimal point to it. I'm going to put in here N is 12 and T is 6. All right. That being done, let's take a look at what we have. The first one we have is a future value of a certain amount invested using the simple interest rate. The next one is the certain amount invested using the compound interest rate. These are both lump sum investments. The third one is a periodic payment, which is an annuity. All right, so it's the future value of an annuity is the third one. I'm going to show you guys how I would do the middle one. I'm going to do the future value compound interest, okay? So first of all, notice right here, if I click on cell G20, I have a formula right here. I'm just going to copy this formula, all right? Don't copy the future value. Start with the equal sign, okay? Copy it and paste it into the cell where we want to get to work. All right, next. I need to go up here and I need to delete this space between the equals and the P, and I'm going to delete the P as well. Now, in place of P, I want the present value, which is right here in cell B17. Once I've done that, I'm going to insert the dollar sign before and after the B. What is that going to do? It's going to lock it in place. Okay, good. Vertically and horizontally. Next, go over and delete the R. Take your mouse and click on the cell R is in, which is C17. Once again, go up here, click right on your formula, use the dollar sign before and after the C. Continue on, delete the N, take the mouse, click on the cell that N is in, click back up on your formula bar and insert the dollar sign before and after the D. All right, do the same thing again with N and T. Delete the N, click where N is, take your mouse, click back up here in your formula, and let's insert or type in the dollar sign before and after the D. Same thing with T. Click on the cell where the T is, that is E17, come back up here, type an E before and after, dollar sign before and after the E. Now let's make sure everything has correct formatting. All the dollar signs are in place. All the spaces are correct. It looks like we're good. Go ahead and hit enter. All right, once we've done that, it is formatted to a dollar. If it's not, just go right up here, click on the accounting, click right there, format it, and we're good to go. All right, everybody. So now we have calculated the future value of $2,500 invested for a period of 6 years at 3.5% interest with a compounding every month. And you can see there we have a little over $3,000, right? 3,083.25 cents. All right, next we want to calculate the interest. The formula right here says the interest is the present value minus the future value. All right, so the formula is right here. All the same, all the way down through here, right, for both of those. Our formula is actually right here, but they're exactly the same formula. All right, so we want the future value minus the present value. Remember, the future value is what we just calculated, okay? And I put the dollar signs in there so we could copy it. All right. And I don't actually need to copy it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to type in equals, then click on the cell right here, right to the left of it. That's my future value, right? And then enter the symbol minus, and then click on the cell where P is, which is way over here in B17. Hit enter, and you're all done. You can see we got $583.25 worth of interest. All right, everybody. Now that you have got this far, I'm going to stop at that section for right there. I'm going to show you next how to use the formula again without copying it, okay? I'm going to let you do the simple interest and the annuity, okay? The other two. Coming down here, we're going to look at this part of our story right here, right? So now it's going to look at the future value of an account where you made a one-time deposit, which we just did, $5,225, and leave the money for 6 years, the APR of 4.93% compounded monthly. All right. So I'm going to go right back up here and I'm going to enter the values in P. Instead of having $2,500, I'm going to enter 5,225, hit enter. All right. Next, we're going to go to the value of R and we're going to enter 0.0493. N is 12 correctly, and T is 6 also correctly. All right, notice I didn't have to do any formatting because I'd already formatted those cells. All right, now here comes the cool part. Watch this. This is really cool. Remember back up here in cell H21, I put those dollar signs in there. I told you to keep it so I wouldn't have to change anything. All right, now watch what I'm going to do. All right, Control C, bring it right down here. Control V. I'm all done. What? That was super cool. All right, all done. What about the interest earned? Well, let's go back up here and click on the interest. Before you do that, just make sure the cell is hit enter so it's not still copied. Go back up here on the cell where we have interest earned, and let's look at our cells. All right, first of all, I didn't lock any of those in place. Everybody see that? So before I do any copying and pasting, I need to go up here and I need to put the dollar sign before and after H and before and after B to lock those cells in place horizontally and vertically. All right, hit enter. Obviously, I didn't change anything there, but I can come down here and copy this, Control C, Control V, and I'm all done. All right, super duper fantastic, everybody. All right, we have had a good time. We have figured out how to use our formulas. We made the tools. You guys can use this in your homework, right? I've done the one with the future value compound interest. All right. I think it's probably the middle, right? It looks like about in the middle as far as complication goes. You guys can do the others. All righty. Have fun. Do good. I will see you guys in the forum and take care. Bye.